So today I want to talk to you about document visibility. The feature allows you to display or hide documents contained in the same envelope to different recipients. Welcome back to Solusign's channel. If you haven't met me before, my name is Sofian and I'm the owner of Solusign, an agency on a mission to boost your business by automating manual tasks and the bloody paperwork. If you're interested in learning best practices, tips and tricks, be sure to subscribe for regular tutorials. Also, all the links I mentioned in the video, you can find them in the description down below. So today I want to talk to you about document visibility. The feature allows you to display or hide documents contained in the same envelope to different recipients. So why is document visibility useful? Well, first, it's a matter of speed and cost effectiveness. Normally, if you didn't want certain recipients to see certain files, you wouldn't just add them to the envelope and you'd have to separately create different envelopes. This would cost you multiple envelopes and cost you more preparation time because you'll be essentially sending multiple envelopes. The second reason is audit trail. DocuSign doesn't link the signature of envelopes together. So if you need to prove that multiple documents were signed as part of the same transaction, then document visibility can be so useful. And just before we start, if you need custom consulting with DocuSign, you can always book a complimentary call using the link in the description of this video. Let's get going. All right, so just before we start, make sure that you watch the video until the end, because I'll also share with you the implications and consequences of you setting up the option on your account and what it might not be working with. So the first thing that you want to do is jump to your DocuSign sending settings. You'll find this in the settings tab. So once you're in sending settings, you want to locate the document visibility drop-down menu. And so here there are 4 options, assuming we don't want to turn it off, we want to turn it on. Before you can make a decision on which option suits you the best, I'm going to break it down for you because this used to drive me nuts. When I started working at DocuSign, those 4 options here, I just couldn't comprehend what they meant. So I've just created a table, what I call the document visibility decision table, to help you understand what each option means. So instead of trying to figure out what you're being asked to do on the setting page, just download the cheat sheet. It's available in the link in the description of this video. But actually, you need to understand the principle first. So when activating document visibility, documents containing fields will only be visible to recipients who own the fields. So I'll say this one more time just to make sure you get it and for extra dramatic purposes as well. So documents containing fields will only be visible to recipients who own the field. For example, let's say that you're sending an envelope that contains 2 documents to 2 different people. One person is Sam, the other person is Bob. Sam needs to sign document A and Bob needs to sign document B. So what you're doing is, as usual, you're adding a field assigned to Sam on document A and a field assigned to Bob on document B. And you're not adding any other field. Let's just say that it's a very easy sort of envelope, easy documents, just a signature, one for Sam and one for Bob, each on a different document. Without document visibility activated, Sam and Bob will see all documents in the envelope. This is how the envelope would behave without having the option on. But if you turn the option on, Sam and Bob will only see their own documents because they own a field on that document. So this is what DocuSign calls must sign to view. But if document visibility is turned on and one of the documents of your envelope doesn't contain any fields at all, then this document will be visible to all the recipients. Who said that document visibility was confusing? Don't know what you're talking about. So if we go back to Bob and Sam's example and say that both of them had a signature field on document A, but no one had a field assigned on document B, then document B would be visible to both Sam and Bob. So instead of trying to figure out what each option does and means and all of that, I've broken down the options into two different decisions. And based on those two decisions, you're gonna get a combination of letters and numbers, and this series of number and letter will tell you which option you should choose for your account. So I made it very simple for you guys. So the first question that you want to ask yourself is, do I want document visibility on for all envelopes? Or do I want the option to turn it on as needed? So option 1 will affect all envelopes across the account, and you can't turn it off as needed. Option 2 though allows you and other senders of your account to turn it on or off as needed. So that's whenever you want. So be careful with option 1 because to consider it properly, you need to realize that all envelopes from your account will be affected by that choice, and you can't turn it off for a specific envelope. So this means that if a sender from your account is unaware that this setting is turned on or forgets it, which frequently happens, there might be a chance that some documents won't be visible as they should be. So in summary, option 1 is good. If you and other senders always need that feature activated on all envelopes across the account, and you don't want to have to worry about having to turn it on. But if you don't need document visibility for all your envelopes, then just go with option 2 because it's more flexible. Okay, so now you need to decide if you want to make documents visible to all users of your DocuSign account or just the sender. So what does that mean? So for example, let's just say that you're sending an envelope containing multiple documents to your clients, Sam and Bob, right? They're your clients now. And you're also including Jack, a colleague who helped you close the deal in the envelope. Let's assume that your colleague Jack doesn't have a field on one of the documents. With option A, Jack would see all documents because he's a member of your DocuSign account. But with option B, he won't see the documents that don't contain a field assigned to him because he isn't the sender of the envelope. The sender is you. So both of those options cannot be changed in the envelopes. You have to do it on the account, so that affects all envelopes across the account. So make sure you choose carefully. So now I'm going to choose the option sender can set must sign to view unless a member of sending account, which means that I and the senders of my account can turn the option on in each envelope, and we'll have to turn it on in each envelope when we want the option on. Now let's see how you would add this to a template that you've already created in your account. So just go to one of your existing templates and go to the advanced options tab. So when this window pops up, you can choose to turn on recipients must be signers to view signed document. It was already on for me because I've already prepared this template for this tutorial, but normally it would be off. So you want to turn it on, and then you want to make sure you hit save as well. So I've already prepared the document, the template with 3 recipients who need signing, including myself. So there's myself, Samantha, Bob, and I've also added a copy recipient. So Melanie isn't signing, she's just receiving a copy of the envelope. There are 3 different documents, but none of them have any fields on them. As you can see, the red one doesn't have any field, the blue doesn't have any field, and the green neither. So for now, because no one's got any fields, everybody should be able to see the documents, right? And you can check this by opening the document visibility table. And looking at this, DocuSign will tell you exactly who can see what. The options with my name are all in gray because I am the sender. So as the sender, I can see all documents, and that cannot be changed. It's kind of normal, right? It's obvious. You're sending something, you need to see the documents. However, I can change the visibility of other documents by unticking boxes as I want to. Okay, so now I'm going to add a tag, a signature tag to Sam and I on the first document. And I'm going to be doing the same thing for Bob on the second document. And I'm gonna purposely leave the green document without any fields. Okay, and so now I'm gonna go back to this document visibility table and see what impact the fields had on the visibility of documents. So because Bob doesn't have a field on the red one, he can't see this one, and it's the opposite for Sam. She can see the red, but she can't see the blue one. And Melanie can see all documents because she's a copy recipient, but I can remove, I can hide a document from her by unchecking this box, for example, so she won't see the green document. And I'm going to click on done and save. And now I'm going to use this template to send an envelope, and all email addresses will redirect to my main email address. So you can see exactly what recipient see in the DocuSign notification email. And I've just received 4 emails from DocuSign. I'm going to open the first one that was addressed to Samantha. And so Sam can see the red one and the green one. Now let's take a look at my own envelope. Should be able to see, if you followed, all documents because I'm the sender. So I can see the red, I can see the blue, even if I don't have a field for it, and same thing for the green. Now let's take a look at Bob's. Bob can see the blue, then he shouldn't see the red, but he can see the green. And if you remember, for Melanie was the CC recipient, so she should normally be able to see all documents, but we I've removed the visibility from the green document so she can see the red and the blue. And so I've now got the 4 notification emails from DocuSign. The first one is addressed to myself. I can see all my documents signed. Melanie can see the blue and the red one. Samantha can see the red and the green. And Bob can see only the blue and the green. And there you go, you just learned how to use document visibility. Just so that you know, document visibility applies on a document level. So you can't decide who will see what page. You can only decide who will see what document. Also, at this stage, document visibility is not compatible with Power Forms. And again, you can download the free DocuSign cheat sheet in the description of this video to help you figure out what option suits you the best. I'll see you in the next lesson.